Quick look at your market leader, and that is Aurelia Gold, who ran encouragingly last time. She did get outpaced and then was sort of staying on steadily in the closing stages. Yard having a terrific day, one winner here, one winner at Lingfield. That would be a memorable treble, so maybe some money running up on Aurelia Gold. She liked gears last time, but you suspect she's going to run her race, and she's closely matched with a day in your life. Let's drop back to number 4, who I think is just in behind, actually. Yeah, next horse in the cheek pieces, and that is A Day in Your Life, who travelled better through that race last time than Relay Gold. Went to go and win, and then he kept on at the one pace. But it was a step forward, a step in the right direction, and that race and piece of form is working out particularly well, with the winner and the third going on to success. So I think that reads pretty well, and they're very closely matched, that top two. In behind that's number 13. Quick look at TRACEYS joint. There's a few in here lightly raced, sort of 3 runs into a handicap. She's one of them. She's got the cheek pieces on for the first time as well. You can see a few of them have just gone down the walkway, including TWISTALINE, who's got to be one of the main players. TWISTALINE, who ran on strongly. So there's a few that are going to be keeping it. I think we could be in for a bunch finish here, because there's a few strong finishers. TWISTALINE's one, I think Aurelia Gold's another.
Much, Alex, and there is TWISTALINE going down. She's a filly who's been in good form, winner 3 starts back, and in the mix last time out as well, although she was maybe disappointed if you backed her as favourite, but she's got a chance again, hasn't she, at 9-2, A Day in Her Life at 9-2, but the favourite just about 11-4 now, though, from 5-2, Aurelia Gold. Right, Rachel, what's your take on this one?
I like the Mick Appleby horse. I like her price even more, as we're seeing Token Trader going down to the start in the noseband. But TWISTALINE won 3 starts ago at Lingfield when first run for Mick Appleby, having left the Rod Millman yard, won a lower level handicap over a mile, and then finished 5th in a classified stakes at Southwell, went back down to favourite, just sort of plugging on. But I've actually sort of found with the new surface, with the new Tapeta surface, that some horses actually don't seem to be handling it as well as some of the more bedded in surfaces. Goes back to Wolverhampton over the mile in a 16th in a similar level handicap to this. 3-year-old handicap, finishes a neck second behind Little Raven, who come out and won again since at Newcastle. So defeat not bad, but also didn't have a clear run through the stretch, had to switch from wide outside to wide inside. If she had just been able to get a straight line through, she probably could have nicked that, just gone down by a neck, well clear of the rest, 3 lengths to the rest. And I think back here at Kempton, Tom Marquand keeping the mount. I actually just struggle to see any main problems with her, as we see TRACEYS joints. She's been a little bit of a madam, as Aidan Keeley was on and then had to get off. Now they're just walking her down the horse walk.
Yeah, she's been a right rascal, isn't she? So hopefully we'll get Aidan on and she'll be going down safe and sound. TWISTALINE, though, has been banging form, as you mentioned. you know, was favourite last time out, and so sometimes people would, oh dear, I hope he's okay or she's okay. Just a bit of a roll back to her feet, which is scary times, but she's fine, thank goodness. And let's hope that the filly and Aidan Keeley manages to arrive down at the start safe and sound. But I'm not liking the look of this, to be honest, Rach. Good luck to him. We'll keep an eye.
Yeah, I mean, it's her first run off a 7-month layoff and first time with the cheek pieces, so potentially a gathering of storms just to make her a little bit on edge. I mean, the one thing, let's use our race 2 handicapping for our race 6 handicapping. There were 2 winners in race 2 and a lot of maidens. A previous winner won. There's 1 winner in this field in TWISTALINE. So there we go. Full stop.
Right, you're done.
I'm done. I'm feet up. Let's go.
What about it? You're not done yet, because A Day in Our Life
Yep.
is really lightly raced, and you know, went very close last time out at Kempton, was beaten only a half a length, 2nd of 7. I mean, didn't really have an awful lot in the last bit of the race, but I thought that was a good step in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. I like her. I like him in second, part of the pace angle. Third run off a 3-month layoff and being gelded. Danny Muscat gets back aboard. She's got a good record at Kempton for not winning. Both of her placed efforts have been here at the Sunbury track, and last time out she got to the front before getting run down by McQueen, who was a bit thrown in at the time, and she was a net clear of Midget on a Mission for the Dave Evans yard, who's come out and won twice since. So while it was a defeat, the form has been franked, and I could see her sort of plugging on for a place again. And again, Danny Muscat will put her in a decent position. Even though she's drawn 11, the main pace is steps from stall 7, and I think Danny will be able to just get a nice sort of seat just too wide on the outside. And the other ones in here that I actually think at a bit of a price, the 1 horse Amjad, 0 for 5 maiden for Dave Evans, but finished 5th. Not beaten very far last time at Wolverhampton over 7. Stayed on really well on the inside, hands and heels. Back up to a mile will definitely suit. And more important, this is the lowest level handicap he's ever run in. So sometimes when they just drop a little bit, they find a little bit of improvement. And I think he might be one that they could find the improvement for very shrewd David Evans.
Okay, but nothing will beat TWISTALINE, though, with your overall assessment.
I really like her in this position, and that race last time out, she should, if she runs back to that level, she should win.
Okay, lovely. Thank you to Rachel Candelora. We're off to Kempton then for the Unibet Handicap Class 6, 7:30, and I think I got a glimpse of Tracy's joint down at the start. Let's find out more with Alex Steedman at the track.
Yes, there you can see right of picture in the orange cap. She has arrived down at the start, so well done to Aidan Keeley. And of course, Milton Harris's yard couldn't be in better form, particularly over jumps. There's last row going forward, one of a couple of handicap debutants today. She does have more stamina than a mile in her pedigree. And of course, we've got the interesting rematch 4 weeks on for A Day in Your Life and Aurelia Gold. Since then, Brett Johnson has taken charge of Aurelia Gold. So with the yard in form, chasing a treble on the day, I think there's a few bets running on to Aurelia Gold, hence her price. A Day in Your Life travelled better in that race 4 weeks ago, but A Day in Your Life looked a slightly better horse, slightly sharper, faster model, but Aurelia Gold was closing. And maybe the yard with the horses running well today, maybe they've just sharpened her up. We shall see. There's not going to be much to choose between them. And TWISTALINE charged from the back of the field last time at Wolverhampton. Strong effort that was. The winner's gone in again since, and the A Day in Your Life form from 4 weeks ago has been boosted a couple of times since, with the winner winning 2 on the bounce, and the third horse has won 2 races since too. So for the grade, that's not a bad piece of form. That's why we've got the top 2 in the market from it. TWISTALINE should run on strongly. I think Kempton will suit her. And Mick Appleby has ensured the services of Tom Marquand. And we're waiting for number 7. This is Token Trader, the filly who ran okay at Southwell last time. She was being given pats down the neck by David Probert when she got down to the start. And it looks like there was a reason for that, now being coerced to go forward.
Not too willing to go in at the moment.
Any horses in here who might do something they've not done before? I suppose BULLEIT has had the gelding operation. Potentially could switch things up for him. Rab Havlin, who that narrow defeat earlier on to the Godolphin horse, was stuck around for this ride in the second last race, but pretty competitive, low-grade stuff. And I thought A Day in Your Life shouldn't be a couple of points bigger than Aurelia Gold, strictly on what they showed 4 weeks ago. But we shall see. They're going to have to persuade this filly to go forward, Token Trader. So let's head up to the box and rejoin Anthony.
Cheers, Alex. Yeah, Token Trader, slow progress, almost there now. Token Trader is in. We are ready. And they're off. Jump away for the Unibet Handicap Stakes. A little bit slow to go was Dutch Lace in light blue. Also missing it a fraction was Amjad, and that one's going to be held up. One that broke well towards the inside is Aurelia Gold, purple and yellow, with up towards the outside A Day in Your Life, and the high draw is up there as well. Also Steps Can Go Forward is there in the blue, ahead of EKLIL, who's racing in fourth place, the purple and yellow, as they race through the first couple of furlongs. Racing wide in cheek pieces is A Day in Your Life. Towards the inside is Aurelia Gold, the purple and yellow. Just in between them in the blue is Steps as they race through the first couple of furlongs. Further back to find EKLIL in the purple and yellow colours. On the outside advancing is the grey. That's My Name's Howard in red and yellow. Further back to find BULLEIT on the inside of TRACEYS Joint, the orange cap. Around the outside is Last Roar. And then comes TWISTALINE, who's being held up at this stage. Also Token Trader in rear. And then towards the back of the field, another one that's there in the rear is Amjad in the two-tone blue, and also Dutch Lace in light blue after a slow start. But up front, the leader is A Day in Your Life and Danny Muscat by a length. To My Name's Howard in second place, Steps in third. EKLIL in fourth. In fifth, Aurelia Gold is against the rails in the purple and yellow. Then comes BULLEIT, who's ahead of Dutch Lace. Ridden along is TRACEYS Joint. Wider out, Token Trader in the black and green colours as they head down for the final furlong and a half. It's still A Day in Your Life in front, leading to on the far side Steps in the blue colours. Under pressure, Aurelia Gold does start to pick up now as they head down for the final furlong. On the far side, Steps. Here's Aurelia Gold. Here's BULLEIT down the outside, running on well too. BULLEIT, Aurelia Gold, A Day in Your Life and Steps. It's BULLEIT on the outside, getting up here in the mauve and black. BULLEIT for Rab Havlin and Willie Jarvis wins it. Aurelia Gold second, third A Day in Your Life, fourth, close. Maybe TWISTALINE, who ran on, involved there with EKLIL and also Steps.
Wow, BULLEIT it is on the back of that gelding operation. On just his fifth career start, it's come with a real charge to thwart a treble on the day for Brett Johnson. Looks like she's just a little bit sharper, Aurelia Gold. Now that looked like a step forward for her visually, and maybe in form terms as well. She reversed form with A Day in Your Life. And she showed a bit more pace than she did last time 4 weeks ago as well. And TWISTALINE, you can see four from the back of the field, is gaining ground, but the others have got first run, and it is too little too late. It looked like Aurelia Gold was going to come and win and complete a memorable day for Brett Johnson and his crew, surging in between. She looks a bit sharper and faster than she had done 4 weeks ago, but BULLEIT on the back of the gelding operation scythed through on the outside to score. He's come here fresh, off for 3 months, gelding operation, and clearly that's smartened him up. He's got 7, 8 and 10 furlong horses in his pedigree, so just the possibility that a mile's the starting point for him. It looked like he might have got outpaced and lost briefly 2 to 1 out, but he really has gathered momentum and he's finished strongly. So his career perhaps taking off now. BULLEIT and thwarting Aurelia Gold. So near, and yet unfortunately so far.
Gelded, son of Helmut BULLEIT, has come back with a bang for William Jarvis and Rab Havlin here in our penultimate race at Kempton Park. Rachel, your assessment on this?
Well, the horse at this point looks thrown in because it's the lowest level handicap by a long way this horse has run in. Only run in one previous handicap, that was a 0 to 75, so 0 to 60. Absolutely thrown in. Off a 3.5 month break, gelding up. And actually, if you look at his previous 4 runs, the best run ever was at Chelmsford, only start on the all-weather. So potentially this surface. definitely helps. And there, you know, if you actually think about it, there had to be a reason why Robert Haviland decided to hang out till 7:30 when his sort of main have to stay and ride bookings have been already had. And you know, I'm not saying we would have been able to find it, but after the fact,
you could have left me here for a week and I wouldn't have been able to find this. It was a lovely performance.
No,
though,
it was.
really.
I mean, sort of sitting third row back, second, third row back on the inside there. You can just see the purple and black starred. Just gets into a little bit of tight quarters there with when Aurelia Gold sort of comes back as the Johnston train steps, comes across, and then A Day in Your Life comes across. He's run another really solid performance. There will be one of these races, one of these days, that he will fall into. Aurelia Gold, again, just thwarting a treble for Brett Johnson. I mean, his horses are absolutely flying, and this was a good moving pickup, having his first run since leaving the Simon Dow yard. Was just outpaced late in the same race that A Day in Your Life was in last time out, and came down with a fair rattle down the outside. And I mean, you just look at the winner here, slightly outpaced, switching to the outside, and then just sprints clear of the rest.
Yeah, he's picked up really well. Just watching him coming back, he looked in good order. So congratulations to William Jarvis bringing him back in this nick. I thought Aurelia Gold had a sort of a stop-start trip, really. I think she's probably been a little bit unlucky at times in the race, but I think that's still a very good performance from her. And Brett Johnson on debut, I think if I was to be backing one next time, I'd probably have a few pound on her.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these are relatively lightly raced 3-year-olds, and they'll all find their places in time.
Yeah, but for today, it's a BULLEIT.